Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome our resource person, Mr. Venkateshan Prabhu, participants from various colleges for this 1 week FDP and data science. For this session, we have well-known resource person, Mr. Venkateshan Prabhu, CEO KaaShivInfoTech, the Microsoft most valuable person for the year 2008 to 2018. Mr. Venkateshan Prabhu has 10 years of IT field experience. He has backed 13 international level, 6 company level, 7 national level, and 3 state level awards during his professional career. That includes Microsoft awards. He has received many international technical certificates and published many research papers and conferences. Now I request Mr. Venkateshan Prabhu to take over the session.
Yeah, today I'm going to talk about the clustering and classification in data science and machine learning world. You may ask me a question, so what is this clustering and classification? So the thing is, yesterday we have discussed about a future selection in the sense reducing the number of futures. I got 100 columns. Hey, why you are using 100 columns, man? I can go with the 2 columns, which is really important. Instead of 98 columns, unwanted columns, why I should use it? I can go with only 2 columns. Then it is called, your professor is there, I'm trying to check it out, these guys are damn good and these guys are not good. Identifying it. So that is, your professor is supervising. This particular faculty development program by Crescent College, they are doing they are administrating the things, they are supervising. So that is how once the system is there, whether you are going to supervise the things. See, this FDP program is running and no one is calling me. So they are previously they informed, they didn't monitor whether I'm logging into the system or not or something like that, and it is unsupervised. But just now the professor called me, Mr. Manoj, he called me, sir, are you ready? I'm ready for that. So everywhere they are supervising the system to keep track on everything. There is a professor, she is giving an intro. This is supervising. So before going ahead with anything in the world or for prediction or anything, you need some supervising or unsupervising. Okay, so these all come under the great system called clustering and classification. Yes. So clustering and classification in data science and machine learning world. So let's move on. So it is one of the toughest session for me, and I took almost 189 hours to prepare the entire content. It's 300 MB. Okay, so it got some 92 technical terms and 95 major terminologies. Okay, so we are going to talk about the supervised and unsupervised concepts and how the data sets are created. In the overall program, in this particular program, what we are going to see is what is the data set, how it is segregated, okay, and how the data sets are accessed. And apart from that, we are going to see how we can create a sample data set under clustering models, under classification model. So beyond these two, we got regression model. So I'm going to talk about those things now. Yeah, this is my profile. So as a small introduction, a madam have told that I got almost 10 years of experience. I got this experience before 8 years. Now I got almost 18 years of experience. Okay. So my company, I started my company, and that company age is 11 years. Previously, I worked in Excel Technologies. Okay, anyway, so here is the machine learning and data science algorithms. So we got lots of algorithms, but it is consolidated into two major things, that is called supervised learning, and the other one is unsupervised learning. What is supervised learning? Creating the predictive model based on the input and output. So what is I need to create a model. So that is a bigger system. See, I got yesterday we have seen it. I'm not sure whether you the futures. So I reduce the futures. How you have done? I got the data, I got the algorithm, fit it and transform it. Okay, feed it and transform it and create a model. If we create a model, that is called supervise. Over here, group and interpret data based on the inputs. That is your unsupervised. Clubbing the data based on the input data. So under supervised, we got classifications. We are able to classify who is female and who is male. And we got regressions, a combination of different data. Like can I align it? Can I align it? Today morning we have seen that regression techniques in our programming. Okay, and over here in unsupervised learning, we got like so classification, regression. Maybe I have done a wrong picture, I guess. Over here we got a clustering also. Yes, so there is a mistake I have done in this picture. Since I got a lot of things on my plate, so I missed it out. So the mistake which I have done is like the clustering will be coming under unsupervised. So under supervised, we got two things: classification and regression. And under unsupervised, you will have clustering models. This picture is wrong. Sorry for that. Okay, clustering is like a grouping of data. Sir, I'm confused, sir. What is classification, clustering? I'm a bit confused, sir. Don't worry, we'll talk about those things. So the first thing, like let's talk about supervised learning. So I'm talking about the clustering concepts. Clustering in the sense I got the inputs, apply on the algorithm. What it will do, it will group into multiple clusters. Oh, that's awesome, man. This is your unsupervised learning. I don't have a predictive model or something like that. I don't have a model. If your model is created, that is a typical data science programming. So over here, like this is how your unsupervised machine learning will be. And if it is a supervised, you will be creating a model. For that, you got two things you need it. Tomorrow we are going to see the supervised learning. Don't worry, we are going to see this one. So supervised learning in the sense, I got the data. 1,000 data is there. Among that, we can have 900 data for training the system. A robot is coming. I want to like train the robot. For that, I got some 100 data. So 100 data, like I for sort of 100 data among the 90 data, I used to train the robot, and 10 data I'll be using for testing the robot. And afterwards, the model is ready for the implementation. This is how your supervised learning will be. Under supervised learning, as I told you, you got classifications and regressions. Yes. So like I'm a bit confused between this clustering and the classification, sir. Unsupervised and supervised, sir. Over here, based on the input data, see you are able to see it is grouped up. The cluster is grouped up. Classification is segregation. Classification is segregation, but over here it is grouped up. Okay, that is the difference. Over here, yes. So data is not labeled. Over you got a clear data, it is labeled. Group points that are close to each other, so it is grouped because it is close to each other. Want a rule that assigns label to new points, so it needs some rules. That is why it is called supervised learning. Sir, I'm a bit confused still, sir. One, see, actually a professor is there. See, I'm telling like boys, girls, everyone says they're clubbed up. Okay, Chennai people, like you just stay here, and the rest of the people, the other district people, stay here. I'm segregating. That is your unsupervised. So I'm allocating a work. I'm allocating a work on what basis, man? See, this is your research work. I want to allocate for a guy. In that case, I can't tell like Chennai guy can do and other state can't do. It's not a big deal. It's not an efficient programming. So in that case, we need an intelligent system. We need a supervised concept where I can segregate, like based on the marks, I can segregate the people. Hey, like above 80% stay here, below 80% stay here. I'll give some research work to you people. I'll be training you people. That's it. This is how your classification, and you got the supervised, a professor to train you. That is a professor. But unsupervised, no professor. Okay, that's where the difference is. Yes, let's talk about the data sets which we have discussed, and I stopped somewhere yesterday. Okay, that is so yesterday I stopped somewhere a little bit. 5 minutes of session I stopped it. The reason is like I want to give it here. So this is how the data sets yesterday we discussed. I got my iris flower. So you got the iris flower data set, and you got a sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width. And here is a species, and here is a target. It is called as target names or class names or species names. Over here, this is called future names, data, and you got the target, and this is how the segregation is. So considering how the processing is happening, see like if the sepal length is 5 and the width is 3.5, petal length is 1.6, and petal width is zero point 0.6, then the species is Iris setosa. If it is these value, the species is Iris setosa once again. If it is these value, Iris versicolor. Okay, so if it match this one, okay, this is the flower. This one, this is the flower. So this is how they segregated. So this is the input and this is the output. This is the output, and for that a relevant hashing technique is made. So setosa 0, so it is a mapping. A mapping is done. A key value pair. Okay, now talking about the program which I discussed yesterday itself. I teach you yesterday itself. From sklearn is a library. Wherever you go, if you are doing a machine learning or data science programming, sklearn is must. The program without sklearn, there is no use. They are not doing a machine learning or data science project max. Maybe like I can go with the TensorFlow also, but still like a scikit-learn is sklearn is one of the most powerful tool, dominating. Maybe more than 90 to 95% of the people are using it. Anyway, over here, yes, from sklearn import data sets, because I'm going to use an inbuilt data sets. Come on, so come on, sir. Like you're told about we are going to create the data sets, and you're talking about the importing the inbuilt data sets. Don't worry. I'm going to talk about the inbuilt data sets, and afterwards we are going to generate the data sets for clustering, classification, other stuff. That is the overall plan for the program. Okay, so in this particular session, I'll teach you like how the data sets are created for your research. So guessing most of the people who are attending this particular program are researchers and professors. So for you people, I want to create a machine learning system or data science model. You need data sets. So like for like see, we can't. The major problem with the PhD doctorates, to become a doctorate, we need some research to be done. For that, we need a data sets which is compatible with all kind of algorithm. Okay, so we need to generate the data sets. In this session, I'll teach you like how the data sets are created wherever you go. Yes, let's move on. So from sklearn library, I got the sub library or function called datasets. So this line I don't want because yesterday we have used this LDA. So forget it. Datasets.load iris will try to load the datasets from sklearn library, and it will store in this iris. Iris.data will have X, iris.target will have the output. So 1, 2, 3, 4 in X, and this one in Y. Iris.data 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it's there. Iris.target names will have Iris setosa, versicolor, and virginica. So three different types of species. Don't forget, because if you are able to understand this one, the entire concepts in the like upcoming concepts will be understood. The number of futures and other things. This is called as futures. This is called as species, classes. Okay, please don't forget, because if you couldn't understand this particular slide, you can't understand the rest of the session. Okay, so over here I got my iris target. You will have all the data here. Now over here, like this is a raw data which I don't like it, man. I want a customized format. That's why you got this pandas as PD. Don't call me Venkatesam Prabhu Chayakantam. It's a big name, come on. So call me Venkat. Yeah, that's really awesome, man. Import Venkatesam Prabhu Chayakantam as Venkat. Wherever you want to call me Venkat. Yes, that's how. So it is called as alias. So pd.data frame of the data, comma the future names. This is the future names. You got the data frame ready and you got the raw data in the customizable format that is called your data frames. Yes, looks good. Yes, let's move on to the practical part of this session. uh Over here, the heading is wrong. This Jupiter got a small bug. Yes, I want to create a new piece of code heading. So don't type there, like it's not working. Jupiter got a small problem. Okay, so just click that heading and click OK. It's enough. So you may ask me, sir, I want to see this presentation videos and everything. It is there in my YouTube channel. You can take it. Okay, so I'm going to create. Sorry. So I'm trying to import the data sets and convert into data frame. So import pandas as PD. So PD underscore frame is equal to, yes, I already stored, I already got the data sets ready. So X, so X is equal to like a 4 data sets, and PD underscore frame is equal to PD dot. You may ask me a question, sir. We should have PD underscore frame. You can have any name. Siyapush, Venkat underscore frame. PD dot data frame. D cap should be there, man. I made a mistake. So X comma, that is a value, and I got the columns is equal to future underscore names because the sepal and sepal with that is the columns. Yes. So iris dot future underscore names. Pandas has no attribute because D should be caps. I made D should be caps. That's good. Like a PD underscore frame. So I'm going to use it. That's awesome, man. You got the data. So this is how you are able to customize the data, the inbuilt data sets or the data sets which you generated it, everything you can customize it. Yeah, I'll show you the same concepts. I'll be showing you once I generate a data set. I generate a data set and I'll use this data like a pandas and everything to create data frames. Everything, these areas copy paste. You'll see the latest things also. Don't worry. So I'm trying to have my iris.future names. Yes, this is the future names. Looks good. So iris.target. Someone is asking something to me. Hello. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir. You can continue, sir.
Yeah. Someone have asked something to me. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. So let's move on to the actual part of the session. Till now, I didn't start my session because I'm going to start my classification, clustering, and regression. How to create the sample data sets. That is the overall session. So probably maybe now, yeah, it will be a fast session for you people. Don't worry. Okay, so this is the array. This is the array. So I'm teaching a basics of a little bit of basics of Python programming for you people. The reason is we are going to use these concepts in plotting and creating a chart. Okay, I got an array with the 4 data. I got the 4 data considering petal and petal width, sepal and sepal width. I got this data. Over here, if I specify that you got full colon comma full colon, indicates I want the entire row and entire column. And over here I want 3 comma 3. Sir, I want only 3 row and 3 columns, sir. Full colon indicates full. Full colon indicates full. You can specify how much you want. Full colon 3. comma, full colon 3. Arey, what is this? Okay, I want full colon 3 in the sense I want the data up to 3. Same. This one, and this one is same. This one and this one is same. But here is a difference. Full colon comma 3. I want the row, all row, but only 3 column. Sir, full colon comma 1, sir. All row with 1 column. That is how the difference is. And then column, which column you want. So all row, comma, 0 in the sense 0th column, only 1 column. Sir, full colon, comma, I got 2. So I got 2 columns. Come in the picture. Okay? Let's see. This is very, very important for the upcoming session. And I'm going to talk about standard deviation. You know, this is the mathematics, you know it. So, Syed sir, if you're there, like I'm covering mathematics. Yesterday I missed it. Okay. So, for some reason, I used to miss some of the concepts because I need to touch it at that particular piece of time. That is why. Anyway, like a little bit of mathematics, a boring thing for you people. So, I got some data. I got the mean value. Adding the data divided by 5, you got the average data. And finding the variance in the sense 100 minus the first value, the value minus mean, value minus mean, value minus mean, value minus mean, value minus mean. So I have done. Adding all the data, square of the data, or adding all the square of the data divided by the total number of data, you will get the actual variance. Square root of variance is called standard deviation. Okay, this is how the variation, the standard deviation is calculated. Sir, what sir, you told about classification clustering, you are talking about standard deviation. What stupid thing we are doing? I want to create data. And what data I need to create? Hey, you need to create the data under a specific constraint. The constraint is like the total value should not beyond this particular standard deviation. It should not go beyond. So you see, the student mark is there. I'm the guy. I'm asking Mr. Manoj, like, hey Manoj, can you give me the students like the 80 to 100 marks, guys? He's telling, sir, 80 mark is there, 92, 96, 98, 99, 82, 81, 85. Array, no. Some correlated value, man. So 95, 96, 98 is there, sir. These people are related, man. Why you are touching greater than 80 I want, but 81 and 97, how can I match these two people into a group and I can ask them to do a project, man? Come on, we can't do. How you are going to club the people, group the people? That is where the clustering concept comes. On what basis you are grouping, man? That is standard deviation is one concept. One concept. Yes. I got 200 samples. This 200 samples, I'm going to use it to create 3 features, 3 columns, 200 samples, 3 columns. That's awesome, man. Let's move on. Here is the part. Now, sample data sets for clustering. So here is the concepts we are going to discuss. I'm going to import the library. What is the library, man? Obviously, sklearn is a library. Actually, like you should understand one technical concept called a binary large objects. So binary large objects in the sense of creating objects, and which well, like actual concept of blob is very different. As a DBA, I'm a typical database specialist and administrator. We used to have blob concept in manipulating the images and files. But over here in Python, this blob concept is meant random generation of data is called blob. Okay, so creating the cluster with the blob, B-L-O-B concept. And over here to create the blob, hey, how many samples you want, man? Sir, I want 200 samples, sir. How many columns you want, man? Sir, I want 3 features, sir. How many classes you want, man? Sir, I want 3 centers, sir. Three centers, sir. Three round I want, sir. Do you want to shuffle all the data or sequentially you want? So shuffling the data, sir. I need to specify these things. And afterwards, I'll try to plot you. I'll show you the outputs. This is how I'm going to do it. This is a piece of code. Very simple. See, I'll tell you the fact. I'll tell you the fact. Machine learning and data science is a child. Very simple. The one thing is like there is no one to teach you. Very simple concepts, people. I'll try to trust me. Because I worked for the past 18 years in this area, very tough area. I used to start my programming in fuzzy logics. From there I moved to neural networks, from there artificial intelligence, robotics, and lots data mining, data warehousing. I've done everything in data. I'm not sure how these people found, the Croissant people found me. 18 years I worked in this database area. I'm really shocked to shocked to see the people who identify me for this correct technology. This is my technology. And you may ask me, sir, you told like you got the award in cloud computing and IoT. Yes. So I'm specialist in most of the areas, and there are some areas where I'm great as special. My focus is more. And this machine learning, awesome. If you start learning machine learning, you will die for sure. You will love it. The one thing is like you need proper guidance. If you started doing research in machine learning and data science, you will start loving the technology. You can't sleep. Can you believe? I'll tell you the real fact. I slept before almost yesterday morning 5 o'clock. I wake up. Last night I slept only for maybe like 45 minutes because I love data science and machine learning. Preparing the content for you people. Until last 1 minute, just now Manoj called me, sir, is the session is ready, just give me 2 minutes, Manoj, I need to resolve some of the issue. Last 1 minute also I'm preparing it. So as a faculty development program, I can get the presentation from internet, I can teach you something, I can finish the session. No, this is not for the for giving a session. This is for satisfaction, the patience towards technology. I love this technology. I'm doing this presentation for me. Most of the people, even the professors who are conducting this program, will think, hey, why this guy is giving this much of knowledge? Very simple. I'm doing this session for me because I love this technology. I love this a machine learning and data science. I want to spread my knowledge to you people. And this is not the end. Awesome, great technology. Start learning it from today and don't stop it today. This is not the end. I'm teaching you only 5% of my knowledge, not even 5%. Machine learning is awesome, people. Please, I request you people, start learning machine learning and data science. Number one in the world now, equivalent to IoT and cloud computing. Okay, if you want to project your profile towards cloud computing, AWS and Azure is awesome. Start learning it. Contact me, I'll guide you. And in this area, machine learning and data science for next 20 to 30 years, this will dominate the industry. Awesome technology. Start learning it. And Python is damn good. Python is awesome. Okay, anyway, let's move on to the session. See, you just see it. See, the reason why I'm telling all this, oh, great. The reason is very simple. Actually, to create this kind of data sets, I used to work almost 5 to 6 hours, man, to create this kind of data sets. I used to write 20 or 30 lines of code to create this kind of data sets. One line gone, finish. One line, you will be getting awesome data set, man. No technology will give this kind of awesome things to you. Okay, and that's why I'm emphasizing you people to take these kind of stuffs to work on the research. Okay, because the research is very simple for you people, because the data is ready in within 1 minute in one line of code. Now you can implement the logics. Anyway, it's already too late. I'm tired. I didn't even take food after this session only. Yeah, shall I proceed, guys?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
there?
Please, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. See, actually, like we got some. I think we got almost 100 people. So like I'm not sure whether everyone is listening or not. That's why like I'm a bit confused. Guys, like can you unmute your sound and can you give your voice to me so that I'll be happy. So that I can feel that a lot of people are listening in session.
Yes, sir, we are
Hello.
listening. Yeah,
Yes,
We are
I'm
sir.
listening,
Dr.
sir. We are
Vivaksha
listening.
Chariwala.
Okay,
Please
that's
start.
great.
We are listening.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can hear some 20 or 30 people. Looks good. Okay, okay. Let's start the session. See, like SQL learn data sets. I'm importing make underscore blobs for clustering. Blobs is very, very important. So blobs is the concept of generating a random data points. Random data points. Okay, so like import the matplotlib library. So x comma y. So you can recall load iris and all x comma y. So do you have capital X, small y? No, no. Anything you can give. Anything you can give. I want to show some difference. So that is the data and this is the target. That is the future and this is classes. That is why like I gave you differences. And usually in data science world they will have this capital X and small y. That is for simple reason and there's no specific thing reason for that. And make blob of only one line of code. Can you believe my session is over? Only 3 lines I'm going to teach. 3 lines gone, finished. You can close the session. You can enjoy your day. 3 lines I'm going to teach now. Only 3 lines. Enough. The session is over. So very simple, very simple. Samples 200 sample. Column 3 column I want. How to group it? 3 group I want. 4 group I want. 6 group I want. Whatever group you want. So I want 3 group. And the standard deviation, how much the data should have the differences. The previous standard deviation, it's zero point 0.3 is the one, 0.5, 0.8, 3.5, you can give any value. It should be 0 to 1. Advisable to between 0 and 1, you can give the value. And shuffling should be like shuffle the data, sir. Only one line of code, you got the x value and y value ready. And I'm trying to plot it using scatter plots. Scatter plot concept, I'm trying to plot it among the like 0th column and 1th column. Okay, that is how I'm trying to plot it. Yes, now we got 200 samples to be created and 3 like columns to be created, and I'm trying to create 3 clusters boxes, 3 groups. And the standard deviation, the differences between the values should be very less. The accumulation value, it's 0.3, and the data should be shuffled, random data, and plot between the first column and the second column. Okay, this is the code I've written. That's awesome, man. Okay, you got the x value, 3 column pakka. I got the y value, target value is coming. Alright, I got the output, man. Super. This is the one. That's it. Your session is over. Let's see the code. From sklearn dot datasets, I'm trying to import. People, don't worry about this particular code or this particular video. Everything I'll load it in my YouTube channel. Don't worry, you will get it for sure. From sklearn, like the problem is with this this libraries. We have to search in internet for that. From sklearn.datasets import make underscore blobs. So I'm very familiar with this matplotlib. This is a library used for creating a charts. Looks good. I got my x comma y is equal to make underscore blobs. Good. Let me create the features and everything. Finish it fast. Okay. N underscore samples. How many samples I want? The data set I want to generate. It's a 200 samples I want, sir. I want the two, like I need 3 columns. So you can have any number of, and next program I'll have some 10 columns. Go. We'll have 10 columns. Okay, the n underscore futures will have 3 columns. Centers is equal to 3. It's nothing but clustering. I got the deviation between the still underscore deviation. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's see. I'll get an error and afterwards we'll fix it. True should be T caps, man. Yes, I'll have the bracket because I'll get that indent error. Problematic error. Cluster array to you I gave. It will throw an error. Let me fix the T caps. Spelling mistake, cluster spelling mistake. I need to remove that U. That's good. Now my X and Y value is ready, man. That's awesome, man. So 200 samples with the 3 features. That's awesome, man. Okay, let me have some comments. 3 features, good boy. Now I got the 3 clusters. 3 clusters. This particular session, I'll make it as a video and I'll try to put it in my channel as a what is clustering and classification in machine learning and data science. So under this name, this particular session, not the entire thing, like most or 90% of the session will be made as like a video for you people. Don't worry. And the value of the entire column standard deviation is given, and the shuffling data should be shuffled. That's good. I got my X and Y value. I'm in a better stage now. Good boy. Now let me have my X value. What is the X value, man? Let's see whether we got the output or not. Even I'm not like believing this guy. That's awesome. I got 200 data with the 3 columns, man. That's awesome, man. Okay, my data sets are created. Looks good. Positive. Let me have this target also. Whether I'm getting the Y value or not. Same Y value we'll get in regression. We'll have lots of values. X here we got 1 value, right? But in Y value for in regression technique you'll have 4 columns and 5 columns also. 3 columns for a futures, and target you'll have more if you're doing regression, because random values for this particular data, I can have any kind of random output. That is called a regression. We'll see that regression. Don't worry. Yes, let me have my data plot.scatter of full colon comma 0 and PLT because I put it as PLT there. Yes, 3 clusters. That's it. Your unsupervised learning is finished. So this is how your data sets are created in unsupervised learning. Yes. Yeah, if you want, okay, yeah, okay, I'm trying to type it. Just hold on a minute. So all rows, because full colon indicates all row with the first column. Over here, all row with the second column, because 0, 1, 2, it will go on. Yes, there is an option marker, but it doesn't have any major impact on it. To give some zeros or something like that, marker I try to put it 0, 0, 0. Like wherever the mark is, put your O. Okay, I try to put a O. I'll try to change it. I can see that O better now. Okay, 0th column and the second column I made. Now first column and first column. No, second column. 1 is the second column. 0, 1, 2 is the column, people. 0, 1, 2 is the column. So I'm trying to compare. I'm trying to do some alternatives. Okay, this is how we are able to generate the data sets, clustering of data sets. I think we are reaching the end of this session, people. Are you ready? Oh, still we got classification, people. Sorry. So we are going to see the supervised learning of sample data sets for classification. Let's finish this classification and close this session. Okay. What are we going to do? Import the libraries, create the classifier, and I got the samples. How many columns I want? 10 columns. 10 column. Sir, Manoj is there. Manoj professor is there. I'm asking, sir, who are the students are brilliant, sir? Because I want to do a research. Who are the brilliant? So I'm asking Manoj, sir, like, have you got the research project ready? Sir, we finished the project. My students have done it, sir. That's awesome. Great, Manoj. My question to you is very simple. Who all done it? So these 3 people are brilliant people. They have done this project, sir. The rest of the 7 people didn't do it, sir. Oh, these are the informative people. They are the people used to get the outputs, and these are the redundant people. They are there in the system, but they doesn't have any impact on the system. They didn't get the output for me. Okay, so you got the samples, futures, informative, redundant, classes, and weights. Classes in the sense the species, versicolor, setosa, virginica classes, and weights. Hey, versicolor 20%, man. So actual samples at data set, we got 150 flowers, 50, 50, 50. I don't know 50, 50, 50 also. 20, 30, 50, sir. Weights, how much you want. This is called supervised learning. Which column is useful? How much data weightage you want to give. You can specify these stuffs in supervised learning. Okay, and I can plot it. So let me show you, tell you sample, future, informative, redundant, classes, weights. Let's move on. That's awesome, man. Okay, this is the code. Okay, very simple, people. Second line of code. That's it. You can go. Finish. The session is over. I'm finishing my session now. Over here, I change a very small change. Make underscore classifier. Make underscore blob is converted into make underscore classifier. If you start doing machine learning research prediction and all, I used to laugh. The entire code. I used to give machine learning sessions for my students. I used to laugh on the coding part. Like, can you believe? I used to teach some 3 algorithms like a decision tree, naive-Bayes algorithm, support vector machines, and other stuffs. The entire code will be there. 10 lines of code, considering 10 lines of code. Center 1 line change, 1 line change, 2 lines change, new algorithm implemented in machine learning. Another 10 lines, same copy paste, center 2 lines change it, another algorithm. Machine learning is very like it's really interesting in the sense very simple to learn it. Okay, anyway, over here, see what is the change I have done. Make underscore classifier, same coding I copied and pasted it here. N underscore sample 200, N underscore futures I made as 10, and here is the changes I have done. The informative 5 column is informative, sir. 5 column waste, sir. 5 column is waste, sir. And 3 classes. Grouping is 3: versicolor, virginica, and setosa. And weightage 20% versicolor, sir. Now this is not iris data set example. I'm telling you. Setosa 20%, sir. Versicolor 30%, sir. Virginica 50%, sir. Kind of like segregating the data. Okay, how the weightage of the data. So this is how I segregated. I plotted it now. Okay, you got 200 samples of data, 10 columns, 5 useful columns, 5 columns which doesn't have any great impact. So you can tell 5 are not used column or stupid columns. Little bit of impact is there. Okay, so you should not tell anything wrong about others. Okay, number of groups is 3. The count in each group, how much classification you want. Sir, 40, 60, sir. 40% male student, 60% female student. Classifications. And you got a plotting on the first and the second column. 0 indicates first column and 1 indicates second column. Don't forget. Okay, that's good, man. We got 10 data ready. Your target is ready. I'll tell you the fact, the target will be different in regression. Scattering is good. Oh, okay. Can you see the classification? Array, the data is spreaded, man. The data is spreaded. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have seen the clustering techniques with the make blob. I should take some water. Let's build a classifier model. Yes, make underscore classifier. Classification. I'm going to copy paste it. So n underscore samples 200. I should change this as 10 features. Let it be. Let it be. It will throw an error. Let it be. Let it throw an error first, and afterwards we'll fix it. N underscore futures, N underscore informative, because I need to give informative and all the number of columns informative on this. N underscore deterrent, waste column. Sir, I got all the 3 columns as like informative, sir. Equal to 3, N underscore deterrent equal to 0. Simple. Do it. It's your wish. Yes, N underscore classes. Array spelling mistake. Number of futures is 3, number of classes is 3. It will throw an error for sure. It will throw an error. Let's see. Yeah, over here it is called centers, and over here it is called n underscore classes. That is one I want to show you. This cluster shuffle and all will remove it. We'll have the weight concept. It should be an array. Oh, 0.2 I missed it. 0.2 I missed it. It will throw an error. Lot of mistakes in my program, man. Okay, so this is the one. The number of classes and clusters will be like, it should not be same. It should be smaller. Number of clusters should be smaller. Like over here, the futures and the the classes should be lesser. Okay, so that is why the problem is. I'll try to remove this one because it can't predict. You need lot of futures. So I'll change the data now. I'll modify it as 5. Yes, looks good. Once I'm telling you, sir, what is the error? I couldn't understand the error, sir. The error is the number of classes and futures are same, man. How can I predict the new one, man? You need lot of data with grouping it so that I can predict it. That is the error it is throwing. This guy is brilliant. Whether I'm doing machine learning or not, this machine is really brilliant. 20% of data belongs to the first class, 30% of data belongs to second class. So time for me to close the session. I think we are reaching the end, I guess. If it's finished, gone. Let's finish it fast. 50% of data belongs to the third class. Okay, so you people will be happy that I'm reaching the end of the session. So this is the needy data decides the output, not a needy data. It doesn't have impact on the output classes. Or target, obviously target only, because it doesn't have impact on the target. The impact on the target, simple. Yes, x value, I got the data, but still it is like confusing for me, man. Y value, over. So I got the output, man. I got the output. That's awesome. I'm really happy now. At last I got the output. For classification, I generated the data sets and all. But this data is clumsy for me. I want to like use that data frame concept. Import pandas as pd.data frame is equal to, and like pd.data frame of futures. I'm trying to do it. So like we need to do some manual work here. X comma y comma. I made some manual work, putting all the columns and all. I tried these things. It didn't work out for me. It didn't work out for me because I didn't specify the column name specifically. So I used to give this one. Yes, this is the one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 columns. I gave like this. Maybe like columns is equal to future underscore names can be given, man. I forgot it. I forgot it. This is a stupid thing. So pd.data frame of x comma y comma columns is equal to future underscore names is the code I can give. I forgot. I totally forgot. Stupid fellow. Let me have this column one. You can see a customizable, a friendly form. 200 rows with 10 columns. Awesome, man. I generated the data. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's good. Yes, 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 yes. You can do some tinkering work and painting work to make it more uh, enjoyable thing for you. So this is how you can customize your data sets. Sir, I don't have time to write this column one, column two, stupid fellow. Right now, I don't want you don't want to write the thing. What you can do is like columns is equal to future underscore names is a code. You can write. Okay, this is how you can create your classifiers. Okay, so we reached the end of the session. Hope you people enjoyed. Can you tell me yes for me, please? Anyone is there? Oh, we got the plotting. Matplotlib, I forgot it. So we got the plotting of columns 0 and 1. Yes, this is for comparison. This is the data sets which we created. Can you see clustering? We got grouping, zero grouping. But here, these classifiers, the data sets are segregated. Okay. Can you say yes for me? Are you able to understand the things, people? Can you unmute your
Yes,
sound and
sir.
tell me like
Yes.
yes?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So shall I close my session?
Thank you.
Thank you. No, no, no.
Thank you, sir.
Just
Thank
kidding.
you.
I won't. No, no, I won't leave you people. I won't leave you people. So just I checked your pulse, man. Okay, so this is the final area. Like a regression is there. So till now I talked about classification and the clustering, but this is out of portion. Sahil sir, this is specially for you, sir. So additional bonus, additional jalebi for you. Okay, so this is the one. We are going to see the another technique of regression, and after regression, I'll say goodbye to you people. So can you people unmute it for a while so that I can finish this particular session? The last one line of code I'm going to teach you. The session is over. The one line of code is how to create a regression data sets. Import libraries, create regression. In regression, very simple, samples, futures, noise. What is noise, sir? So as I told in the morning, residues. The data is spreaded, regression. Okay, obviously the target is not accurate. Okay, I'm hitting it now. I can move left. I can move right. No, for regression, hitting it, I'm confused. I'm confused. I can go back. I can confront. I can do something. So the target, it doesn't have single value in regression. Very important one. Yes. This is the code. You got make underscore regression here. Previously, you got make underscore. People, last 5 minutes, please unmute your voice, please. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Make underscore regression here. Samples 200 datasets, 3 columns with a noise. How much the data is segregated. And the same code, copy paste work I have done. Yes, the final session of mine, 200 sample datasets, the number of futures, 3 columns, and we got the noise of 0.2. So you can increase the noise so that the data will be segregated. Okay, segregated. And this kind of data sets are used in doing a lot of analysis with with LinkedIn and also like a Facebook, that kind of data, because everyone will get lots of different things. Oh, still like a lot of still I didn't finish it. Yes, my final piece of code I'm going to teach you. All copy paste, copy paste. The session is over. Let's build our regression model. regression datasets. Make underscore regression. Copy paste. I'm going to do all copy paste. Very simple, people. Don't think that this guy machine learning is stuff or data science is stuff. N underscore features, I bet us 2. Come on. It should be 3. Anyway, let it be. Everything is trial and error. Try it out. Try it out. Try it out. You will get some output. N underscore features. 2 columns. I got 2 columns. Make it as 3 column now. Now it is 3 column. Awesome, man. But the target is different. You can see the target. I told you before itself. The target, because regression is randomizing the output. Anything you can get it. Anything you can get it. That is how I want to emphasize. So this is a very important one. Very important one. They will ask in the interview. Okay, so now I'm going with this plotter and like plotting the charts and everything. Okay, let's plot it. I'm trying to do it 4. Yes, 4 data is coming. You can see the variation of data is huge. I'm changing the noise value also. Just you can change whatever things you want. The data, like because we will be getting a lot of randomized data sets. This kind of, oh my god, regression data. This is how the regression data is. I changed the zeros and ones with the 0 and 1 data. This is how the regression data set is. So like yes, like now you got a clear picture like how the regression data sets are working. So we have seen how we are generating the data sets. Okay, anyway, like I'm reaching the end of the session. People, I request you people like not to end up with this particular FDP or with this particular session. So go ahead and start learning lots and lots of machine learning stuffs, because web designing, now machine learning and data science comes to the picture. The entire business strategies, machine learning and data science. And if you're going for the robotics, machine learning and automations, everywhere is automation. Wherever you go, you got automations. Election, like Amazon, YouTube, Flipkart, Netflix, every people are using machine learning and data science. All the very best. And this particular session will be available maybe in next week. It will be available in this particular channel. Yes, thanks for watching this session. Thank you.